14-year-old black child who's autistic is handled this way inside of a store by the police. Here's the video.
Ow! I'm not getting off. Then just come up here to the front. Stop.
You're like that. What the are you doing? Get the off my brother, Frank's riddling.
To be asked to leave and they won't be asked.
The police grabbed them. These are children. These are children. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No. Honey. Okay.
He didn't even do anything.
I don't know.
This 14-year-old child is autistic, okay? His sister is protective, as a sister should be. There's more video.
Please back off. I don't know what I did. I didn't take anything. I have money. I have money in here. I have money. You feel like you need to record me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you see. Yeah.
Oh my God.
14-year-old autistic child. They're screaming at these cops, he's autistic. There's some background to this story. Clifton Park, New York Target is where it happened. The children's mother, Shantae Ware, in an interview with Spectrum News, Ware said her children were traumatized by the incident. You don't say. I'm so sorry to hear that. From available information, her 17-year-old daughter who attempted to intervene is now facing criminal charges for assaulting an officer. An official from the Clifton Park Target claimed that a security team member called authorities alleging that one of the youth had previously threatened violence. There is no allegation they did anything justifying the physical aggression. None. Okay. Tracy Singare, the bystander who caught the video, told Spectrum a manager remarked they only wanted the youth to leave the store, again suggesting there was not a specific reason for instigating the altercation. She previously tweeted about the violent interaction, saying the young child tried to show the officer that he had money, that he did not have any merchandise on him. The police approached him and he immediately showed them that he had cash on him and he had not stolen any merchandise. The manager wasn't saying he was stealing. The manager just wanted him to be removed. Just imagine that. Imagine being a child and when a cop approaches you or somebody in authority in a store approaches you, your first response is, let me prove to them I have money. And let me prove to them I'm not a thief. He had an automatic response to try to prove that he's worthy of walking in their damn Target. There's more. According to the Neuroclastic Twitter account, the sheriff has autism decals on their cars in recognition of the awareness month. Seems like they need to learn de-escalation and how to handle autistic people of all ages instead of having removable decals. Since the incident, the family's home has been ransacked by police this morning, and the young girl is now being targeted. Tweeted, Saratoga, Black Lives Matter. The mother and children no longer feel safe in their home and would like to move into a hotel. Anything helps. You can donate. Let me tell you how to donate. You can search for Help Shantae and Her Children on GoFundMe. Shantae is spelled Chante, okay? Let's put up a picture of the sheriff. He's the guy in charge. Buck stops with him. He was quoted as saying that 50 to 80% of the people his officers encounter have a disability. He's protecting those under him, saying that they were just doing their jobs. You know, study after study has shown that Black children are interpreted as adults roughly at about the age of 12 for many in the society. It's as if they skip their teenage years and become ready-made adults, according to many, especially those who are bigoted and racist. Some will push back on me, Waz, and say, well, those officers were within the boundaries of the law. That's not what this is about. And I would argue against that, by the way. But that's not even what this is about. This is about ethical, moral behavior. This is about decency. This is about handling children, handling the way you handled a child with autism. After you were told, after you were informed, you became even more violent, as if the humanity did not matter in the first place. What's thoughts on this?
Yeah, the sheriff's statement was interesting to me because he said they were just doing their jobs, but he left out the part they were just doing their jobs extremely poorly. There was just no attempt to de-escalate this thing at all. There was no, hey, can I talk to you for a second? No, hey, let's step to the side. Hey, let's get all of you guys together and talk about this. And the manager basically showing up, the dude with the pink shirt and the terrible looking phone clip. He shows up at a certain point and he's basically helping the cops. And their whole thing was basically, we don't want these kids in the store. Not that they took anything, not that they were disturbing other customers or that they were doing anything particularly wrong. They just straight up didn't want these people in there. Yeah. And the cops did nothing but make it worse. And it should be their jobs to make it better. Like when you do your job at the bare minimum level of what you are expected to do or allowed to do, and you come out and say, well, I did my job. Like that's not enough, bro. Like you gotta be better.
Yeah. All right, so we got to make sure we follow this story. I hope the family will sue. The sheriff is Michael Zerlo. That's the sheriff's name. Obviously, if there's a lawsuit, the sheriff will be named in that action.